Previously on the Beam Chronicles.
I can count the deaths. 1 billion.
It's a bullet. An Ajax bullet.
What?
I thought maybe just in case.
There is no just in case, Phil. There's no situation where I use that bullet on him.
Did you really think I was just sitting around waiting for you? But I would recommend the two of you handle these pretty soon. They unfortunately will destroy the planet if left unchecked.
Charlie and I finished destroying the sinks all at once. Charlie, get us out of here.
Okay. Give me a sec, Sid. I just need a second. Go help Fly.
No.
These are the Beam Chronicles, with your host, MJ Dooney. Book 3, Cataclysm, Chapter 18, Charlie Shayde.
It had been years since I'd experienced overgrouping syndrome, to the point where I'd pretty safely assumed it was a thing of the past. But I'd also never witnessed anything so terrifyingly powerful as a 3-day charged telekinetic sync, and ungrouping that bad boy took me down a path I wasn't sure I'd ever reemerge from. All the while I was doing it, taking it to pieces bit by bit, there was nothing else in my mind. I was consumed entirely by sixing just that orb of raw power, so all the while I was doing it, I missed the action. I would later be told about Lane and Cal and Madman valiantly following through on the plan almost to perfection, how dumb fuck Sturgis spoiled everything with his failure to comprehend helicopter mechanics, how Enzo was a total beast, swooping around and saving the world. I missed all of it. What I didn't miss, what I witnessed right after I regrouped my body, was a propeller skewering Murphy. And I was so angry with myself for not recovering quicker, for taking that extra second to reorient myself, insisting that Sydney help Fly instead of me doing it. If I could have pushed just a little harder, just an inch further, grouped half a second before I was totally ready to, I could have saved him. I could have saved Murphy, but I didn't. I didn't save him. And Queztopo killed him for no reason at all. You motherfucking cocksucking son of a bitch! I belted, grouping up to Queztopo and latching myself around him and pulling us both outside. Onto the beach in front of his castle. Here was where I would kick his ass, away from the rest, where nobody could get hurt and nobody could see me do it. Private, isolated, just me and him. That's how I was going to kill him for what he did to Murphy. I could have flurried him. Hell, I wanted to. I hadn't flurried anything the way I was made to in years, but it was better that I didn't. It was better if I just grouped in circles, punching him and kicking him and pissing him off, moving obviously more slowly than I had the capacity for, obviously restraining myself, and still, he couldn't even touch me. He couldn't land a blow. How embarrassing it had to be for this arrogant sack of shit. Losing so totally to me when I wasn't even trying. The humiliation was great, bruising his ego, but it wasn't even close to the punishment he deserved. The buzzing in my head was definite, sudden, crisp, as he found the right pitch of T-kick interaction to jam up my brain communication. Even this flinch wasn't long enough for him to hit me, and I ducked under his fist, sweeping out his legs. Queztopo landed on the black sandy beach, flat on his stomach. I kicked him in the side of his gut, sending him toppling away from me. I grouped after him through that topple, kicking him again and again, juggling him through the air and not letting him hit the ground. He groaned softly when he finally did. Come on, warrior prince! This is your best! This is what we've all been so afraid of! He shot into the sky, dragging a few boulders up with him, then blasted them toward me one by one. They moved laboriously, gradually, in straight lines, easy to dodge. None of them came close to hitting me, and I effortlessly grouped through each as I made my way back up to him, punching him in his stomach again and again and again until he doubled over, then slammed my elbow into his back. He plummeted to the ground, bouncing against it. Didn't even bother to get to his knees. "You're not even trying, fucker!" I said, once I regrouped up next to him, plucking him off the sand by the hood of his sweatshirt and slamming him into the wall of the castle. He did nothing to retaliate, didn't make a sound. "What's wrong, Quez? You ran a fight? The Great Chingari race is just that easy to beat down?" He refused to respond, just leaned against the wall I was pushing him into, breathing heavily. "Fine," I fiercely spat. "Done with this shit anyway." I pulled Guillermo off my hip, popped open the chamber, and loaded it up with the Ajax bullet Phil gave me before we started. It was ready, cocked, aimed at the back of his head, a pulled trigger away from the end of it, and only then, up close to him, ready to finish the whole thing, it struck me. He was closing his eyes. This whole fight, from the second I'd grouped him outside, his eyes were clenched shut. Queztopo was holding his eyes closed, but why? And as I pondered, ever so slightly my rage subsided, and as it subsided, that familiar feeling washed through my body from head to toe. Like perfect bliss, pure contentment in a warm little package rippling through me in waves. Hi, King. Jackson? I could barely contain myself. Every muscle in my body quaked. I threw Guillermo carelessly onto the beach, spun him around, reached to his face, tried to peel open his eyes, but he shoved me off, pushing me telekinetically away from him. Even the push was evidence this was my boy. It was too affectionate, too warm for it to be the monster who had been driving him around the last week, and it did nothing to deter me. I grouped right back up to him, flipping him down onto the sand, kneeling across him. He struggled and wiggled and squirmed around as I pried one eyelid open. Brown. It was the sweetest, most uplifting relief I had ever felt in my entire life. I didn't understand how or why, but who the fuck cared? There was no denying it. No possible way. It was him. 100%. Jackson, oh my God. I barely articulated as I leaned in to kiss his forehead twice, then 3 times, collapsing my entire body on top of his. I was just about to cry, to finally let go all of the tears I'd been keeping reserved the whole time in anticipation of this moment, but he squashed my pure happiness before I'd even gotten comfortable with it.
Charlie, you gotta kill me.
The sound of his voice, his real, true voice, not Queztopo's creepy, melodic singing, was too perfect for me to even comprehend the stupid words it had said. What?
This is temporary, do you understand?
He tried to pull me off of him, tried to secure an inch of separation between us, but there was no way I was letting him go. I only clung closer.
I'm not back, Charlie. You're not done. Not really.
Jackson, what the fuck are you talking about?
Charlie!
He groaned, finally pushing himself out from under me and crawling away on his back.
He's letting me come out, don't you get it? Just like when I let him come out to kill Fisher. He's letting me talk to you just to prove a point. He wants to show you that no matter what happens, you can't kill him just because he looks like me.
That's not even true.
Isn't it?
That's not why I can't kill him. I can't kill him because you're still alive in there.
No, I'm not.
Oh yeah? Who the fuck am I talking to right now, you idiot?
I can't take it anymore, Charlie.
He desperately, frantically pleaded through gritted teeth.
Please try to imagine it. Think about it for a second. I've been riding around in his head while he destroys the world. And I'm struggling and flailing and trying to stop him. I'm trying everything I have in me, but I'm powerless to do anything except fucking observe him. I'm just watching him kill 1 billion people with my body, my powers. 1 billion, Charlie. I couldn't even kill one. Now it's 1 billion.
You didn't kill them. He killed them.
But I felt it. Every heartbeat he strangled into oblivion, every skull he crushed. He made me feel it somehow. He forced that knowledge into me to beat me down, to get me to retreat, but I didn't. I didn't throughout the whole process. I sat there and I took it. I watched him. Me, us, whatever, 1 billion people. I watched it from my own eyes. Can you even imagine what that's like? And then, icing on the fucking cake, he killed Murphy. Charlie, I watched him kill Murphy. And I know I didn't do it, but damn, it felt like I did it. I can't just keep.
He broke off, hung his head, clutched his shaking hands around his skull, sputtering and sobbing. It hadn't even occurred to me until that moment how it would affect him, distort him, drive him insane. What brand of Jackson was I even fighting so hard to save? The impossible horror of it all was enough to fuck me up a little bit, and I'd only experienced it from a third-person perspective. Jackson was right in the middle of it. What if it was too much? What if he didn't want me to save him? No, but... didn't he know that I needed him back? JT, I feebly reached out to touch his shoulder, but he flinched away when I did, snapping his neck up to stare at me. I thought I caught a light glimpse, a flicker of blue in his eyes, but maybe I was paranoid and searching for it.
You gotta kill me, Charlie.
He firmly insisted, pursing his lips as tears streamed over his cheeks.
This is it. This is where it ends. This is why I took all that abuse. I sat there through all of it just so I could keep taunting him and daring him to let me have this moment. I needed him to let me convince you to kill me, just to prove that you would. It's our only way out. We don't have any choice, and there won't be another chance. You gotta kill him right now while he's letting me out, and I'm letting you do it.
He went to his knees, begging me to do exactly what I'd been insisting against for the last week. How could I deny him? I picked my gun up off the sand. How could I say no? Looking at him took me back, all the way to the very beginning, the day when he was just another bust. And back then, I had him, just like this, down on the ground, begging me for mercy. It was a different kind of mercy, sure, but then... a whole lot was different from back then. Back then, he was nothing to me. Another mark, another unlucky sucker who got tagged for being unique, meaningless. I could have killed him that day without a second thought. Just a drop in my bucket. Barely worthy of consideration. A job, a pile of paperwork, nothing. How far we'd come. How much we'd seen. Now he was everything. Can't get much bigger than from nothing to everything. Shut your eyes. I requested, perfectly barren of emotion, and he did, swiftly and obediently. I aimed Guillermo into his forehead and stood there, waiting for the old equalizer frigidity to overcome me, blank my mind, make it tactical and simple. I had to do it. To save the world, to save everything, I had to kill him. The man I loved 2 years ago, the man I love today, my best friend, my favorite. He licked his lips, sucked the lower one into his mouth, and waited silently, but the longer I looked at him, the farther away I got. God damn it, JT!
You have to do this, Charlie. You have to end it. Do this and it's over. Do this and we're finally free.
Jackson...
Please, love.
Love. But never thought I'd hear it again. And now surely it was the last time. No. I whispered, only so I could hear. After that, I was hysterical, belligerent, angry, but still not sad. No, fuck you, you bastard! I can't! I won't do it! Fuck you! Please don't make me, JT! Please don't make me do it! I can't do it! I can't! Please! I love you! And I can't lose you again!
Oh, God.
His face was terrified, crippled, heart-aching shock. Like it finally dawned on him just what he was asking. Like he finally remembered who he was.
Oh my God, Charlie.
He suddenly jumped to his feet, rushed to me, cradled my head, and reassured me, stroking my locks between his fingers.
Shit, what was that? I'm so sorry, love. Forget I asked. I didn't even know how...
I buried my head into his shoulder, squeezed him until I couldn't breathe, because even when he had blue eyes and was destroying the planet, that's all I'd wanted to do for the last 2 weeks. 2 years!
Shh. Oh, no, Charlie, it's okay. It's okay. God, what did I do? I'm so sorry, love. I don't know how I ever could have even asked you to.
He faltered off, then pulled me out of his shoulder. Jackson gently held me on either side of my face, then kissed my forehead, then glared into my eyes so sincerely, it scorched my soul.
Let's pretend I never asked, all right?
I'm so sorry, Jackson. I just can't do it. I'm too weak. I can't... Not you!
Shh, I know, Charlie, I know, I'm sorry. It was cruel to ask, and you're not weak for not being able to... Ah!
He stopped to wince, gnashing his teeth together as his eyes began flickering with blue, this time for certain. He growled off to the side at the monster raging in his skull.
Give me 1 fucking minute, you heartless son of a bitch. Give me 1 minute to tell her how I feel, and I'll fade to the black forever.
Fight him, Jackson. Don't let him have it back.
It's not exactly how it works.
You're stronger than he is.
No, I'm really not. I only know 1, maybe 2 people who are stronger than he is. And luckily you're one of them, but not me. Listen, Charlie, there's not much time.
Don't do that. I'm going to save you.
Listen to me, all right? I need you to know this. It's very important that I say it this time because the last time I lost you, I forgot to tell you, and all I wanted for the next 2 years was to see you one more time to tell you this.
Jackson, shut the fuck up. I'm going to save you.
Just please listen, okay?
And I stopped interrupting him because the tired, pained urgency in his eyes was too heartbreaking to deny again.
I had a bad life, Charlie. Nobody would deny it. I was a slave, a prisoner, a pawn, a lying, cheating, murderous drunk. Even in my own head, I was trapped all along, and now, kind of befittingly, I guess, I'm the apocalypse too. It was the most wicked, twisted, dark, evil, tortured existence all the agents of hell could get together and construct for me. A bad, bad life by all accounts, except one thing. One very important thing.
Me?
Yeah. You. You came in, and you lit it all up. Like none of the rest mattered. You made it worth it. All of the bad, completely just you alone. And I know that for a fact. I know it for certain because when I thought I lost you, it wasn't worth it anymore, Charlie. You dying showed me the truth. You're my light, my whole reason to breathe, my pulse, and damn it, I'll take that bad life just because I got you in it. You countered it entirely. Even for as short of a time as we had, hell was worth it. Just for you, and I'm so sorry that I'll never get the chance to repay you for everything you've done. I'm sorry. I still love you forever and then some, but this is...
He drifted away, glanced at the ground and nose laughed, then pulled our foreheads apart so he could look me in the eye.
This is the one time even you can't save me.
Fucking watch me.
Fortunately, I won't have to.
Okay, my turn. You listen to me now, alright? There's gotta be a way to get you back.
There's not.
How do you know? Because fucking Queztopo says there isn't. Somebody stuck him in there in the first place. Whoever or whatever the hell that was can either stick him right back or hell, maybe pull him out so I can kill him. We just have to go find it. Him, whatever the fuck gave you Queztopo, and make them undo it.
That's not... You'll never find them. I don't know who or what it is, but whatever, whoever, they're not even in this dimension.
I don't fucking care. You think the limits of the natural universe are enough to keep me from fighting for you?
How are you supposed to...
You're not going anywhere. You got it?
What?
You cannot leave. I took a moment to level myself, to steady and quiet my voice because it was shaking all over the place. You cannot leave, you selfish asshole! You cannot leave me and just move on! And not again! I'm not letting you do it! I am going to fucking save you. Do you understand me? I am going to save you.
Charlie, you've already saved me enough. So many times, in so many ways.
It was manipulative, and quite frankly rude of him to start kissing me like he did just then, just as I was working on my frail, unconvincing insistence that there was more to fight for, another avenue down which we could limp to our salvation. And were it the old me, even the me from a few days ago, I would have pushed him away, denied that kiss to keep talking, keep scheming. I might have even punched him. I at least would have been upset about it, but hell, in that moment I couldn't blame him. It was that palpable magnetism between us, that inevitable, disgusting attraction that only allowed us to talk seriously for 5 minutes before we had to hold each other closer. The time apart only made it more potent. Queztopo promising me I'd never get a chance to do it again only made me want to kiss him more, in spite of all of the serious business we were ignoring to do it. And the IT King raged. Maybe he'd learned something, watching the way Quez threw around TI pulses with reckless disregard, no restraint, no holding back, pure and bold. It was like every IT King experience before that moment summed together into one dangerously blistering, constant sequence of wave after wave of raw euphoria. It engulfed me. There were rarely moments in my life in which my attention was entirely occupied. That versatile sixth sense tended to make it easy to multitask, spread my perceptions to several targets. Twice today, I was swallowed by something too encompassing for me to see or hear or feel or anything else. The telekinetic sink in Queztopo's throne room, because it was simply too powerful to deserve any less than 100% attention. And Jackson, in that moment, for essentially the same reason. He was white-hot, like shimmering spherical fire, howling like a cyclone, spinning and sucking me in, but instead of being afraid, I loved it. I wanted it. I wanted him to soak me up. I couldn't feel my own body. Hell, I wasn't even a person. I was just us one last time. Maybe the frailty of it was what made it seem so intense. There was a quick, horrific virus of a thought that shot into my mind. How terrible it would be to kiss Queztopo like this. And that wicked concept evolved so quickly into the realization that I wouldn't know the difference, that Quez could lie, hold up the IT King just to spite me, and spite was one of his fortes. It made me queasy to doubt such a sensual, perfect moment with Jackson, but I opened my eyes for a second, just to see if there was any quick evidence I could gather that would mollify me, prove it was actually him. Nothing. It pained me to do it, but I pulled away just to check, just to confirm it was still my boy. JT? My eyes darted around his face for the slightest clue.
Charlie, please let it go.
He pleaded with me in his own voice, snapping open his eyelids to assuage my wearied mind. Still brown, still my boy, at least that part was real, and not some cruel joke. I almost dove right back in, reserved myself to kissing Queztopo for a few seconds if it meant a few more with Jackson as well. But without being enveloped in his passionate psychic bubble of comfort, I sixed precisely what he meant by let it go. Apparently it wasn't as good for him as it was for me. He had the wherewithal and mental balance to multitask even if I didn't. I hadn't even noticed it. Through his heartfelt declaration, pouring out his guts, the eye-seeking furnace at full power, he distracted me so well. All six senses. Jackson had managed to slip my gun up off the black sandy beach and hover it behind his own head. Before I could object, I caught another shimmer of blue urgently dance through Jackson's eyes as Quez clawed and scratched like a caged animal to re-establish control. I found some sick pleasure in the idea of him being trapped, fighting a losing battle, and it gave me a brief, satisfied pause. Just the time required for Jackson to fire the Ajax bullet at the back of his own skull. But he wasn't faster than me, and neither was a bullet. I grouped between his head and the slug before it struck him, and once it was embedded into my gut, I grouped 10 feet away so it passed straight through me without touching him. No. Let the world burn. Damn it straight to hell. Now I knew it for sure. Nobody was killing Jackson Teague. Not me, not Queztopo, and especially not himself. It had been such a long time since I'd experienced that much agony, sustained an actual wound, but I forced myself through it, pressing my hand against the bullet hole and staggering unsteadily to my feet. He turned slowly to face me, and I felt a lead weight descend onto my shoulders, as I realized our glorious reunion was over already.
Thanks, love.
Fuck you! I spatted so emphatically drool dangled down my chin.
Well, now that you mention it, I wouldn't mind. Humans are repulsive creatures, but then for some reason I do find you alone entrancing. Perhaps it's Jackson's lingering affections. Besides all of that, just for the dominance factor, I'd have a go. Bet you'd be willing to fake it, right? Pretend I was him for one last rump.
The second I figure out how to separate you from him, I'm going to eviscerate you, I snarled ferociously, clutching the bullet hole in my gut. I'm gonna rip out your entrails and hang you from them, then shit all over your massacred corpse, you fucking asshole!
Ha ha ha, Charlie! You talk a good talk! Only I think we've just proven it for certain. That's all it is. Face it, child. You will never ever kill me. Even with an open shot. Even with him begging you to do it. He doesn't want to live. And you still can't kill me. Why do you insist on messing around? Lying to each other, perpetuating this charade. We both know there's only one way this ends.
He was right. I didn't even have Jackson fighting on my side anymore. All I had left was Sydney. And eventually at this pace, Sid would be gone as well. I couldn't stand the thought of losing him too, being isolated, lonely all over again, just like I was 2 years ago. It struck me in that moment. I pieced it all together. All that was left to settle was this gory, macabre race between me and Sydney. Who could die first and leave the other one alone? Cruel and selfish and twisted as it sounded, it was the only thing left to determine. Which one of us was cold enough to abandon the other? And I already knew it was me. I knew waiting for Sydney to give up first would take an eternity, so I spared all of us the torture. I stopped trying. I stopped grouping, stopped moving, just stood there, solemnly, arms outstretched, head tipped back, accepting it. Let him hit me, let him kill me, let him do whatever the hell he wanted. I was done. Murphy toppled the first domino, Jackson was second. I had to go next to knock Sydney over last. That was all I had left to do, and Queztopo did his best to assist. He blasted me back into the throne room with enough force to knock me unconscious, straight into a pile of rubble. But I survived. Maybe he wasn't merciful enough to kill me, even when I wanted him to. Or maybe Jackson fought back into some meager form of control just to save me. Because if I wouldn't do him, he wouldn't do me either.
Thank you for listening to The Beam Chronicles, a fiction podcast written and produced by me, MJ Dooney. You can find the show on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitter. Rate me on Spotify and or Apple Podcasts if you haven't, and you can always email me, beamchronicles@gmail.com, or send me a donation on Buy Me a Coffee by clicking support the show in the episode description. Fun fact, if I count all the interludes and bonus chapters and all that, this is officially episode number 75. I think that's a round enough number to celebrate a little bit. I'm also like 470-ish downloads away from 15K all time, which should happen in the next week or two. All music and sound effects were sourced from the Epidemic Sound Library. Special thanks to Janet Shasha for creating the cover art for the show. Find her on Instagram at ChiliBeanArt, and thanks again for listening.